I grew my hair from this to this in a very short period of time, and I'm going to show you how I did that in this video. This DIY I'm about to show you will grow your hair full, thick, long and healthy. So if you're experiencing hair loss, hair breakage, your hair is thinning, you're experiencing dandruff and any other scalp issue, then this video is for you. If your scalp is always dry and itchy and you notice your hair is always dry, breaking, and it does not retain moisture, then make sure you watch every part of this video because it is going to help you a lot. It will solve all your hair problems. First ingredient you would need is coffee. You can use any brand of coffee you can get, and the amount of coffee you would use depends on the amount of the DIY you want to make. And as for me, I'll be using 2 tablespoons full of coffee. I'll just pour that into my blender, and then I'll go ahead and add my oil. You can use any oil of your choice. I will add 1 cup of oil. I'll be using this my glass cup to measure 1. So the one I measured first is half, and I'm going to measure the other half. I'll drop the measurements in the description box, so make sure you check it out. I'm just using my hands to make sure I get all the oil into the blender, and after that I'll just blend to make it smooth. You don't have to blend this, you can just go ahead and add your oil, but blending it will make it smoother because I don't want to sieve mine. So I would advise you blend because it makes your DIY more potent. So I just blend until I got a very smooth paste, and after that this is what it looks like. Like I said earlier, I'm doing this because I don't want to sieve it. I want it to be really potent. I'll pour that into a bowl and make sure I get everything out of the blender. I don't want to waste any product. Next, I'll be adding my shea butter into the coffee and the oil. I'm making very large quantity that will last me up to 2 months. So first of all, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of shea butter. This is just 1 tablespoon of shea butter. I don't know why this shea butter is like this, but it's still doing the job. So I'll just mix it with the coffee and oil. Next, I'll go in with my carrot butter. I have the video on how I made this on my channel. If you have not seen that, then you need it. If you want to grow long and strong hair, carrot butter is great for you. But you don't have to use carrot butter if you don't have. If you don't have and you can't make it, it is fine. You can use just ordinary shea butter like the one I first added. In fact, just use ordinary butter. Don't be confused because I'm adding carrot butter to mine. It is not a must to add carrot butter. I'm adding it because I have a lot of it at home and I don't want to have too much of butters around. That's why I'm just adding it to get the amount of butter I want to make. Like I said, I'm making for about 2 months plus. As you can see, it is really much. Now that my butters are ready, I'll just melt it using the double boiler method. But if you don't know what double boiler method is, comment below and I will explain to you. After melting it, this is what I have, and you can see the coffee has solidified because of too much heat. But don't worry, I'm going to show you how I take care of that. I was not going to show you that initially, but after a second thought I decided to show you just in case you make such mistake, you would know how to deal with it. I just put that in the fridge for a few minutes. and this is what I have. You don't have to freeze it. It should still be a little bit soft before you take it out. So right now I'll just transfer it into a bigger bowl so that I will be able to mix it very well. Now I want to take this opportunity to say a very big thank you to all my old and new subscribers, my returning viewers. Thank you guys for your support. And if you're seeing me for the first time, thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it or you're learning from it, and also subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. So what I'm doing right now, I'm using my spoon to just break the butter into smaller pieces. You can go ahead and use your spoon to mix everything together, either your spoon or your fork. But in this case, because that coffee is a little bit strong, I'm going to be using this hand mixer to mix everything together. I'll use it to kind of break it down before I start mixing it. So if you don't have this, in this case, you can use either your electric mixer or your hand mixer, or you use your fork to pierce the coffee into smaller pieces before you work with it. But if you are using either your fork or your spoon and you overheat your coffee and it solidifies, you might not be able to get a smooth butter because the fork and the spoon will not be able to break the coffee. So make sure you do your double boiler method on a very low heat so it will not solidify. If you don't want your butter to be super soft and fluffy, at this point you can stop mixing. But because I want a softer consistency, so I'm just going to keep on mixing until I get that. This butter is super potent. It is going to grow your hair 3 times faster than you expected. In fact, I was shocked after using it. I never expected the results. And if you're still battling with dandruff, make sure you watch the video till the end, because I'm going to show you how I use it on both my hair and my scalp to get a better result. This butter is something you should not joke with if you want to retain length. Most times we feel our hair is not growing, but the problem is not that our hair is not growing. So long as you are alive, your hair is growing. The problem is not retaining length. So if you want to retain length and you want your hair to be full and thick, make sure you watch this video to the end, because I'm going to be showing you in detail how I use it to get my best results. This is how it looks finally. You can add your essential oil while mixing if you want, but because I have essential oil in my carrot butter already, that was why I did not add any essential oil. So right now I'm going to demonstrate how I use this to get my maximum result. You can see how amazed I am. In fact, I was even shocked that my hair has grown to this length. So what I do first is to hydrate my hair. I'm just trying to check if the spray bottle was functioning very well. I make sure I hydrate my hair. You don't have to soak your hair with too much water, but make sure you use enough. As you can see, I'm not using just water, I'm using my hair growth spray. And if you want to see the video on how I made it, I'll link it in the description below. Make sure you check it out. So after hydrating your hair, massage the water or the hair growth spray into your hair and your scalp. Make sure both your hair and your scalp gets enough of the water or the hair growth spray. And after then, I'll just take the butter and rub it into my palm to make it warm. If you have low porosity hair, don't skip that part. Make sure you rub it into your palm to make it warm, and then you apply it on your hair. Apply from the tips of your hair to your scalp, and when you get to your scalp, massage it on your scalp. Don't use too much of the product on your scalp, but make sure you use enough on your hair, mostly the ends of your hair. I'm just going to work it from my scalp to the tips of my hair, and then I'll use my hands to gently detangle my hair. You can see how soft my hair is already, and my curls are popping. You can see how detangled my hair is. I don't even need a comb to comb my hair anymore. So after doing that, after massaging it on my hair and my scalp, I'll just twist my hair and keep it away, and then repeat same thing until I'm done with all of my hair. But if your hair is in a protective style, just make sure you work in smaller section. After twisting, I just take more butter and apply to the ends of my hair.